We are now less than 24 hours into this. And in many homicide investigations, the laying of a criminal charge is the end of the investigation. In this case, ladies and gentlemen, the arrest of the individual is now the beginning of this criminal investigation. The autopsy has not yet been conducted. I am assured by the investigators that as soon as the autopsy is complete and we've consulted with the coroner, you will have a cause of death. You know, cause of death is usually one of those things that we don't say. We wait for the trial, but we do have a person in custody with criminal charges being laid, and they have told me that as soon as that's done and okayed by the coroner, a cause of death will be given.
Why is that, Murray, if you don't mind? Like, what's the difference between, in this case, and say other cases where the cause of death will be released?
Well, if there's no arrest, that is really factual evidence that only the accused knows.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Right.
But we are very confident in this case with the arrest and the evidence that we do have. And as such, the investigators in this case are giving it out.
The question is, at the scene, have you recovered any kind of weapon?
Well, the search warrant to do the scene legally has just been obtained, and they will be, you know, this is one of those things where even though it's not 24 hours, the ability to get the search warrant, to do the paperwork, to do it, prescriptive methods has just been completed. They will be at the scene probably for the next day or 2 days. And as such, what we have found at the scene, the condition of the scene, all of that will not yet be released. And may, in fact, I'll be honest with you, may not be released until the trial, or in fact, information that you pick up from the reading of the charges in court.
The release says that the victim and the accused knew each other. Can you give us anything back?
You know, that kind of information we're still trying to clarify ourselves. But I think it's important that you tell the public, A, that we're not looking for anybody else, and B, this is not stranger on stranger.
Is this a domestic violence case?
Well, I think we have to work through what the relationship is here. And if it is, we will definitely advise people. And if it is, this will be a case that is reviewed then by the Ontario Domestic Violence Review Committee. You know, there are people within our society who still does not believe that females are the victim. I'm not sure whether this will be classified once we get the relationships. If it is, we will classify it as such, and independent people will review the facts surrounding this case.
The accused is listed as being from Calgary. Do you know if there's a relationship to London, or?
I don't know. Well, obviously there is. He's here, but I mean, but why he is or any of that, I don't know.
We don't know when he came to London or...
No, I think we do know, but that stuff is still being plotted together on timelines and will probably come out in the course of either at the trial or further information from Major Crime.
Is there any